Well, they have it. Pittsburgh Steelers 10, Cleveland Browns 13. I'm not doing this from my studio upstairs. I'm currently downstairs because I don't really have the energy after that performance. And although I don't know why I'm surprised, because I told you during the preview that these are the games that we lose, and it happened in the manner that I expected us to lose. Couldn't move the ball on offense. Everyone knew there was going to be a possibility. The one big run from Jalen Warren, that was all we could really generate. There's no real need to overcomplicate this. We were just bad again. Like defensively, they did their job. And regardless of whatever the situation is and whatever opponents you're playing, if you keep the opponents down to 13 points, especially in this league, and whilst again there are circumstances surrounding players available and all that sort of stuff, if you keep them to 13, you have done your job as a defense. Again, some plays could have been better, but overall it was there. And this offense is just not doing anything. And I think more and more, whilst I've said that it's not a Kenny Pickett problem, it is a Matt Canada problem. I sort of leaned in maybe 70-30% in terms of Canada to Pickett. I'm sort of leaning it more, maybe it's 50-50 on that front, because again, there are some mistakes that Kenny Pickett is making. Some throws that shouldn't be made, some decisions that could be better. I think it was on the final drive. It was either on the final drive or the penultimate drive where he just threw it to nobody. And the guys on TV said, oh, maybe he was expecting Deontay Johnson, I think, to carry on running straight. Either way, he threw the ball away when there was no one within a good 10, 15, 20 yards of the ball. Again, that's a decision. Again, as much as you want to maybe criticize Matt Canada for the play calling and everything, when plays are called, you expect Kenny Pickett to be executing some things better, and that was an example of where he is not. Decisions to hold on to hold Jalen Warren back a bit. Only 9 rushes. I heard in Mike Tomlin's press conference. I didn't really keep track of how many times he ran, but he's been so effective. Why would you stifle him again? I get and I understand. I sort of said this in preseason that it's a 1-2 punch between Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. You have a bruiser and a finisher. I get that there's a combination to it, but when one is far outperforming the other, the way that Jalen Warren is, I want to see him, and many people do want to see him with the ball more. So, we've seen what the running game has managed to do, but we just haven't really been leaning on it. Again, the passing game does have to get better, and that is something that can complement the run game. But it's just not going to work the way it is. So yeah, the Steelers dropped to 6-4. I did say, after the Packers game or before the Packers game that we, if we beat them, then we can afford to maybe slip up, as it were, between this game against the Browns and the Bengals, who are both tough opponents, and still be in a good position moving forward. But if we carry on, again, I'd like to be confident going into the Bengals next Sunday, but again, if we can't take advantage of playing against a fifth round rookie quarterback, then what's to give any sort of sense that, again, the Bengals, who are going to be down and out without Joe Burrow, that we can take advantage of them as well. So yeah, that's the sad reality of it. Again, this team can qualify for the playoffs, again, mathematically, because if you look at the stretch down towards the end of the season with, again, on paper, the likes of the Colts, the Patriots, the Cardinals, and all that sort of stuff, we can get there. But whether or not we deserve to get there is a totally different matter. And on this showing, you can certainly make the argument that we don't deserve to be there. But, we may get there by hook or by crook or whatever. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. Don't forget you can like and subscribe, follow. Details for all social media channels are down in the description below. Yeah, I think that's it. So, until I see you guys next time, it's goodbye. And I'd like to say, here we go, Steelers, but they didn't go to Cleveland today.